What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the orifice inside of your foam cannon. I will be using this Suds Lab foam cannon that comes pre-installed with a 1.25mm orifice that I'll be showing you how to replace to a 1.1 later in this video. I will also be showing you how to replace a mesh filter inside of your foam cannon, and so I'll link these down in the description for you to go check out as well. I will also be using a 16mm ratcheting wrench to take this part off right here where the orifice is installed inside of there. I will be using a flathead screwdriver to take out the orifice, and I'm using a 1:10 dilution ratio of Chemical Guy Sticky Snowball, which is about 1 part of soap to 10 parts of warm water. Here I'm pre-rinsing the surface to make sure that the tests are even when we do them. Alright, let's go ahead and test the 1.25mm orifice that it comes pre-installed with. Alright, so pretty thick but still pretty runny, so let's go ahead and go test out the 1.1mm orifice, and we'll go ahead and show you how to replace that right now. Alright, so once you've got your tools, you're going to take your ratcheting wrench or set of pliers. In this case I'm going to use a ratcheting wrench, and you're just going to crack that loose. Alright, there we go. Just going to unscrew this. Still a little tight, but there we go. Alright, so as you can see in there, the orifice is installed in there. So we're just gonna crack that loose as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, now just pop that part out. Alright, so there's the 1.25. Now let's open up the 1.1mm orifice. Alright, so here's the 1.25 versus the 1.1. Hopefully you guys can see that. Alright, so the 1.1 is on my left and the 1.25 is on my right. So the hole is just a little bit smaller on the 1.1. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the 1.1mm orifice inside of the foam cannon. Alright, just turn it left until it clicks. There we go. Alright, now to start tightening it up. You want to make sure it's seated correctly, otherwise it's very hard to get it out, and you don't want that. So, alright, nice and tight. Now we're going to go ahead and put this cap quick connect back on. And then we're going to take our ratchet and tighten it up. Oops, this is the wrong way. Alright, there we go. Tighten it up. Can't get it on there. Alright, there we go. Nice and tight. Alright, now I'll show you guys how to replace the mesh filter. So in my case I have like this U metal part, but a lot of them you'll have just a pin that you have to use the screwdriver to push out. In my case I can just pry mine out and then it should just pop right off. You just gotta pull. Alright, and in a lot of times if mine moves like that, but you'll have to unscrew it. But in my case mine just pops off. And then the mesh filter flew out. Alright, so a lot of times you'll also have to take like a tiny screwdriver and pop it out. But in my case it just popped out. But I actually like my mesh filter better. It's a little bit heavier than the other ones. So when it's more compact and heavier, usually it's better. So I'm just going to leave mine in there, but that's to show you guys. And then when you put it back on, mine, I just have to pop right back on. But with a lot of the other ones, you guys have to like screw it on to where it's straight like that. But in my case, it doesn't matter. I can turn, and I'd have to pop it on. Then I have to pop this part on right here, if I can find where it seats. There we go. And then you want to make sure it is past that part, past the O-ring, because you don't want it to leak. So make sure it's pushed all the way in. And then you're going to take your, in my case, my U pin, and then I'm going to push it in. Alright, just push it in right there. And then a lot of times you guys will have to like push it in with a screwdriver like this, if you have this straight pin. Alright, there we go. That's how to replace the orifice and mesh filter. And so we'll go ahead and show you the results, and I'll test it out. So let's go ahead and see. Alright, now we got the 1.1 millimeter orifice installed, so let's go ahead and see what it does. Alright, so not a huge difference, but it definitely made it a lot thicker, and it's coming down in like one blanket, which is taking down a lot more debris than coming down separately. And so go ahead and let me know if you guys have changed the orifice in your foam cannon before, because every foam cannon is a little bit different. And if not, then I would highly recommend doing this, and let me know what your guys' results are. So have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoyed.